He woke up one morning and couldn't remember why he had bothered getting out of bed for the last 6 months. Even breathing felt like a chore. The room was silent, but inside his chest a storm was raging, tight, endless, heavy. He was 16, and life felt like it had already passed him by. For months, Alex had stopped caring about school, friends, or anything that required him to leave his room. He'd scroll through social media for hours, watching people live their lives that felt impossible for him to touch. He'd just lie there, staring at the ceiling, thinking, why even try? Nothing matters anyway. No one noticed at first. His grades were slipping. His parents said he seemed quiet. Friends sent messages he never answered. It wasn't that Alex wanted to be alone. It was that he didn't know how to exist in a world where every part of him screamed that he didn't belong. One night, he thought seriously about giving up. The idea almost felt like relief. But then, in the dark, he whispered something he hadn't said out loud in months. I don't want to feel like this forever. It was a tiny crack in the wall that had trapped him. The next day, he did the smallest thing imaginable. He got out of bed before noon. He opened the blinds. Sunlight spilled across the floor, and for a moment, it didn't hurt to be alive. That small act of noticing became the first step. Alex started forcing himself into little victories, a shower, a walk down the street. Each step was excruciating at first, but each one reminded him that he existed. One afternoon, he found a blog about teenagers struggling with depression. He read stories that mirrored his own silence. For the first time, he typed out a message. I don't know if this helps, but this is exactly how I feel. Minutes later, a reply popped up. I hear you. You're not alone. Alex cried real tears for the first time in months. It wasn't a miracle cure, but it was proof that he could be seen. Weeks turned into months. He joined a support group. He started talking to a counselor, finally finding words for the storm inside him. And slowly the weight began to lift. He laughed again. He started going for runs, feeling his heart race, alive in a way he hadn't remembered. Alex never forgot that darkness, but he realized survival wasn't about being a hero. It was about showing up for himself, even when it hurt. One evening, standing on his rooftop, he realized something simple and powerful. He was still here. He had endured. And that, he finally understood, was enough. If you're feeling this way, please know you're not alone, and help is available. Reaching out is a sign of incredible strength. If you're going through tough times or struggling with depression, share your story in the comments. We're here to support each other on this channel. Hit subscribe for more stories on growth and being human.